Tom, I want to emphasize this. What do we know? And then there are these, some might say, outlandish allegations from Matt Gaetz. Has anything he said been verified by a third party?
We have not gotten that corroboration ourselves. The best I can say about what Matt Gaetz is saying is that it is being investigated in a walled-off kind of a third investigation. So there's three components to this, Chuck. The first component of it was an investigation in arrests that were made last year with respect to a local Florida politician. He was the Seminole County tax collector. His name is Joel Micah Greenberg. He was arrested, something totally unrelated to all of this. You're looking at a mugshot of him there, and I'll get to a reason why we have a mugshot of him shortly. But the investigation into him involved some political stalking that he was involved with, some allegations very, very local, and then expanded into allegations and an indictment into identity fraud, basically using people's discarded or handed over licenses at the DMV to come up with his own false identifications, according to the indictment. And then there was a second superseding indictment that said that he was involved with sex trafficking. Specifically, it says that he obtained information from the Florida State DMV database, searching for records related to individuals whom he had, quote, a sugar daddy relationships with, and then he's also charged with sex trafficking. Out of that Joel Greenberg investigation, law enforcement officials tell us that that's when they began looking into Gaetz, whether or not he was involved in sex trafficking. And you outlaid before, Chuck, what that actually means. So we've got three kind of investigations going here. The third one being the one that Gaetz talked about on Fox News last night in that clip that you played, the attorney that he's accusing there, this former DOJ official. It's not as if he was working there last week. He hasn't worked there in nearly 25 years. It's David McGee. He's an attorney in Florida's Panhandle. He says this is absolutely false. He's not involved in any sort of extortion scheme at all. I should note that he did receive a letter of commendation, according to his biography, from the FBI director in the late 1980s. He also received awards from the Justice Department before he left the Justice Department. So This is somebody who's not just a recent departure from the Justice Department. So we'll just have to see where all this goes, Chuck.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.